we will continue with the second scenario of the Roland campaign. Maybe I haven't told you why my overall favorite is not Heroes 3, but rather Heroes 2. And the reason is that, like besides nostalgic reasons, the real reason is that complexity-wise I think that we reached a sweet spot. And story-wise as well, we have one of the best stories that I have seen overall. So we're getting started based on the choice that we made in yesterday's or the last video. Now we have some heroes to recruit, and we need flying units, so I'm gonna mix and match these units, although morale wise we will encounter some problems. And let's hire everyone we can. Morale is poor, so maybe it's not the best idea to have both units all at once. And we will have to go left, we will also have to go right. Both are gonna be important. There are gonna be opponents at the top, there is an ore mine on the right, we have quite a lot of things to do. Now, we will need to join the teams. Maybe we can get away with 2 teams. I'm not sure about it yet, but the genies are supposed to be quite strong. If we can pull off eliminating one of the opponents with just the genies, that would be amazing. I will try this out. So first of all, we will join the 2 teams. I should have done this, by the way, before. And whether using these units or using the other units are better, I don't know yet. But I'm gonna use 2 teams. So with this team we're gonna go right. And we'll attempt to eliminate the zombies. With this team we're gonna go left. Let's get a 3rd hero, and by the way, let's also build something. Oh, cliff nest. I completely forgot this. I will have to get a cliff nest. Maybe I'm rusty today. What is this unit again? So this is what we need, and this is what we need as well. So I will use this hero, and we will split the team. So unfortunately we run out of gold, but this is a short-lived problem, because we can get more gold just like this. I will optimize movement. So we got some gold to recruit the rocks. And we'll go down. Hand over the rocks for the good morale team. And hand over the other units to the other team, especially gargoyles. So this way you have 2 teams, and make yourself useful by collecting the remaining things. Can we attack them? That's a good question. I will double check this first. Here I'm not positive about it. For the goblins it's gonna be an easy match, but whether we can eliminate this unit, if we can, then maybe we can get rid of a castle already at the top. Let's try. What kind of spell do we have? We have multiple. Haste, slow, curse. So very fast, and just fast. And this is average. So this means that we need to block this unit. Yeah, we're too weak. We're far too weak. but the genies are strong enough. We'll live with just the genies. So this is something new, because just with the 4 genies we might be able to capture one of the towns. We will see. I will execute based on this. Pack of zombies. Or just go to the right. It's also possible that we fully ignore resources and we'll just rush the enemy. Although, let's try this second option. I'm just intrigued what happens if we rush. So we'll just skip. Good, we're splitting the units, that's important. And they are quite slow. We have 31 hit points left. With this one we have 10 hit points left, so we won't use this as an attacker. We'll just pace. We'll move this unit here. Unreachable with 2 squares. Good, and now we can attack. Oh, I got blocked. That's quite bad from me. So eventually we lost 1 halfling. I didn't plan it like this, but it's an acceptable casualty. Someone else will take the mine. And with this unit we're just going left. These archers or rangers are hard to defeat. They are at least 25 or so. So that's a difficult setup. Now we have 6,400 gold and we have an option to build something. Now, foundry is not ideal to build. Our ivory tower would be great. If we have nothing else, we can live with foundry. So we have more halflings, and the last thing we need is dwarves. So I will create a new hero and buy whatever I can buy. So in this case, if we have nothing better, then I will use the foundry, no problem. Maybe they can help defend our team. So the main hero is gonna go down. Every little step helps. And we got 8 more halflings. And barbarians would be great for navigating rough terrain, by the way. So we're gonna take the ore mine. That's today already. And this unit is gonna rush. We'll need to defeat the Grand Elves. That's difficult. Shall we do this, or shall we rather explore other areas? This is a good question, and it's a difficult question because you'll see that we're gonna crash and burn. Meanwhile, I'll try to take the opponent. There is the castle of the opponent. No, that's not a castle actually. That's a gold mine, that helps. There is the castle of the opponent. Tomorrow we're gonna attack the castle. Remember, this is weekday, second day, and on the third day we're gonna take one castle. That's a huge plus if we can pull this off. Meanwhile, we're gonna collect whatever is worth collecting. And yeah, we have all the mines, but you know, we're changing the game at the moment. You usually see me do resource collection all the way. But now, what's the point of resource collection? If we can eliminate at least one of the opponents, maybe both of them. We'll see. Now, this is worse than I thought. Spell-wise, we can do haste. But even haste cannot reach the opponent, that's too bad. We almost reached the opponent. And then we need to take the hits. That's the problem. Now, can we survive this? It's increasingly unlikely that we can pull this off. Okay, let's retreat. We're not ready yet. So we need to use our troops for something else. You see that these units are too strong. It would be great if we could do this, but I had my own doubts. So, meanwhile we could attack the rogues for sulfur, at least we do something. At least we do something. And we're ending the turn. Third day. So now this is interesting. Can we pull this off? What is going on? It's unguarded. So we've taken a castle. With all the units. How is this possible? Okay, from now on this is gonna be our main castle. With library. The only thing we can get is one rock though. It's not much. Possibly upgraded foundry. But we don't have any units. That was surprising. And the opponent is nowhere. This is really surprising. Maybe the opponent has done absolutely nothing. Okay, let's attack the rogues. Attack horizontally, not diagonally. It absorbs less movement points. Somewhat less. Now, this should be a relatively straightforward fight, although we need to protect the halflings. And we couldn't protect the halflings fully, but this is acceptable in exchange for the resource. Logistics helps. And we've reached our own limits. With this unit. And with this unit we can go and get the mine. at least we do something, and we got a second building, and we can build something in this castle. For example, a statue helps. And let's end the turn. Yeah, the opponent is there, they just don't do much. Luck or mysticism? Luck is obvious. It's better for battles. Check if we can get any spells. Let's see if we can eliminate the opponent today. That would help a lot. Yes. So in that case, why not do that immediately? This is a tough battle. Just 4 genies, and they don't have that many hit points. So we will take some casualties, possibly we will lose the fight. Let's see, spell power 3, so we can damage 75. So we can eliminate 25 halflings straight away. Or 5 boars. I think I'm more concerned about the boars for now. Good. So this unit might just be there for bait to protect the genie. Baiting didn't work. Hit points 4. We're gonna need 75 to protect the genie once again. Perfect. So we will need to cure the unit. Every little hit point increment is great. 18. The opponent won't be able to damage us 18 hit points, but they would easily damage like 3 hit points. You see, they even did 3 hit points damage. So this means that we managed to preserve all the genies. That was our objective. Logistics, obvious. And the orange player is gone in 4 days. That's an accomplishment, I guess. I gather the knowledge, I gather the treasure chest, I go back to possibly get some, no, I won't be able to get units. I will go and attack another castle with the genies. So the top seems to be eliminated. And they are a self-sufficient economy now. Regarding this unit, we might get the unit that we want to run this top economy, so we don't have to fight anymore, we don't have to pay anything to get another one. And this unit will get the resources. Okay, let's purchase something. Halflings. The opponent is already here. We still cannot make progress. The best thing I can do is gather these resources at the moment. We really don't have anything else to do. I mean, we can butcher the peasants. They are even joining us. 40 peasants. In exchange for some morale. Now morale is normal. So this is interesting. Either way, we will get the gold. Now we need gold badly. And we're gonna go back to the castle possibly to purchase some other stuff. With this unit we're gonna collect whatever is worth collecting. I thought it was XP. Maybe I'll go for XP even though it's not worth it. I could have taken the alchemist lab. Doesn't matter at this point. We cannot take the druids yet. but we can definitely take all the other resources. And we'll stabilize this top part with this hero. We will gather the remaining resources with the other hero. And we'll purchase an ivory tower in week 1. Remember that we're not developing the bottom or the top castle. It just doesn't pay off. We need just one, and it's faster to reach the bottom units. And the opponents are not gonna attack the top castle. They cannot reach it quickly enough. So meanwhile, we're gonna go back. I don't have a better use case for this unit. Oh, and let's get some halflings, but no one is here. Okay, we cannot get the rocks, so we'll go back down. This hero will collect everything else. I mean, I could have taken all these things. $25 halflings doesn't hurt. So maybe I'll give the 25 halflings to the other unit. We won't get 20 gems. So first, let's just get the upgraded foundry. Better than nothing. End of turn. So end of first week. Let's give the halfling. And I think we'll transport some units from the top. Yeah, definitely. We'll see what kind of units. So this unit is gonna be here. And remember the castle trick. To speed up the unit, let's take the halfling up. So that we have a very fast unit to determine the movement point at the beginning of the day. Diplomacy could be a better option, I just didn't want to bother with it. And tomorrow we're gonna form the hero train. All the way to the unit here. Given I cannot do anything better, I might just take these. Because we'll spend all the remaining gold that we have on the top. So I might as well just go on resource hunt and delay the inevitable. So end of turn. End of week as well. We can take a sneak peek at the opponent, they are quite weak as expected. So why not do the hero train? So we'll buy rocks, halflings, boars, and maybe these units, only 4. I wish I could buy 6. Let's see if we can. We're weak to attack this unit, but we can take at least gold with any of these units. Take the gold. So we can max out the ivory tower purchase, and what else? The foundry. Does this help? I think they will just slow us down, and we need the genie, 1 slot for the genie anyway, so we're good with gold. And we'll transport all the units. And we'll go on a resource hunt. It's a new week anyway. Oops, I forgot this. That's a horrible mistake, time-wise. We're gonna sacrifice some movement points. Half of our movement points are sacrificed, you see? Almost half. That's why it was a big mistake. Okay, and let's check the order. This order is fine. We need to protect both of the units, possibly. No, actually it was not half of the movement points, maybe like a bit less than 1/3. And now we can take the rangers today. And eliminate this castle quickly. We don't even need to fight. That's amazing because we will take some casualties anyway. And we'll take the opponent in a few days. Regarding this unit, we'll go back to the castle and tomorrow we'll shop. And we'll need to strengthen this castle this time. We cannot purchase anything except a library maybe. It's not even expensive, but we might need the gold and we can make the purchase tomorrow. So I will just stop here and call it a day. Meanwhile, here is the castle. Can we take it today? No. And we cannot even take Maximus. That's a problem because Maximus will most likely rush upwards. Another problem is that there is a ship, and the ship may attack us, but fortunately we will have some units to defend ourselves if the opponent chooses to flee. Anyway, I'll have to go this way, and worst case I'll slow down Maximus. Meanwhile, I'll go and take all the resources here, orchestrated. Here we've taken everything we could. So we'll go back to the castle. And this unit will have to earn some keep. We need to focus on gold first. Not XP, just gold. And now we can defend the main castle if needed. Let's upgrade the unit. You can just press upgrade. It's more expensive than just buying them upgraded already. But if we couldn't, then at least we have an upgraded unit stack. And we will not get any titans or giants at this stage. It's not necessary. And I forgot to buy halflings. Anyway, tomorrow is gonna be another day. We're playing defense just in case the opponent chose to board the boat. No, the opponent chose to defend. That doesn't help them much. And in fact, if I can pull this off, I can end the whole map within 2 days or 3 days. Let's see. A really difficult map. This is a really difficult one because 34 units are a lot, and we don't have hardly any spell points. Fortunately, the opponent won't be able to cast many spells. We could have rebuilt at least the spell points. Okay, I will cast Cold Ray and that was it. That was a strategic mistake, there was a well somewhere. And that was another one because it cost like 160 and here we only damaged 90 hit points. It doesn't matter, we will most likely win this. One. And I don't know how much they damage with a dagger, like short term. But their defense is really bad. So I think that we will keep the genie. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We only have 2 genies left. And we need to deal some damage. And you know what this means? This unfortunately means that we won't be able to attack the other opponent yet. So we made multiple mistakes. We only have 2 genies left. That was bad from the end of the opponent to try both units because we both retaliated. But we're doing quite badly in terms of units. And also castle wall destruction. And genies as well. Finally, some castle demolition. And I think we're losing. So what this means is we will keep the unit, but we managed to grind down the opponent, which means that we can launch another attack straight away. We're gonna be there in 3 days. I didn't play this well. and we buy back the unit. Because we had artifacts, we had other things as well. And this unit won't be able to do much, unfortunately, so we'll call it a day. Given this took time, we have some time to get the defense skill option, and tomorrow we'll attack. Yeah, and the next one that is worth building is a cloud castle. I thought we would not have to, but unfortunately we will. This opponent is helpless at the moment. We grinded him down with the first unit, and now with the second unit, it's gonna be over. Bad positioning, because if we demolish one of the castle walls, then we won't have access to the opponent. Anyway, this is our best chance of getting in the castle. And let's cast some spell. This spell would have been better. But no, actually not, because the curse is already gone. They just have a one level lifespan. Yeah, we're not good with castle walls. Finally. And double finally. It was time. So we had some casualties, but what can we do? At least we got a second castle. Green player is out. Can we buy anything from the green player? We got lightning bolt, that helps. Not this, not this. Better than nothing. And a bit better than nothing. Let's see, what's the day of the week? 5. Given that we need to go all the way to the right, I will board the ship. This is a small map, not every map is this straightforward. so we cannot purchase much. Not even here. Maybe I'll purchase one of the upgraded buildings. So this is day 6 only. This unit is now rendered useless. Except collection of halflings could be somewhat useful. These two heroes cannot do much either. We get the last mine. For the gold mine we need a bit more. That's really unfortunate. And tomorrow we can board the ship. At this stage we don't need pathfinding. Expert logistics is fine. And we'll board the ship tomorrow. Maybe we'll visit this first. Let's see what buildings we can upgrade today. But wait a minute, we need a unit first. And let's leave the slower unit inside. This is also important. And then we'll take all the gold that is necessary. So this is day 6, which means that we can afford to go down here. Or up here. That's a bit more difficult because we also have to come back. I would rather go for gold. Not much, but every little helps. And that's day 7. So we'll need to board. And given it's day 7, we need to be in a good spot to collect these resources. That's gold as well. This stays. This unit will go back. We won't do much with this unit. And let's go back to the castle. That's very important. So tomorrow is gonna be a new week. We could get the cathedral, but it may be a bit too expensive for us. And we may not even have a spot. Let's see, how many units do we need? We have a spot for archers, and we have a spot for these units. Really tough one. We can make a case for up to 4, which means that I would rather pass on the cathedral. This is a very strange circumstance. 90% of the time the optimal play is to build a cathedral because that's the best unit of the castle. But now, given that I don't think that the battle will last that long, I will just keep the gold. Let me save changes still. First of all, let's see how we can get the exchange facilitated. Like this. That was the plan. So what we're gonna do is, maybe we need a second hero for this, so we'll see. We'll swap. Upgrade this unit. Buy some more. Buy archers, this is top priority. Buy these units. And we have one more slot. So we might as well upgrade the blacksmith. And now we're full. We can go and transfer the units back. This helps a lot. Flying units, I don't know. 40, 7, 7. This is 7, 9 and 30. Because of quantity we're a lot better off. And with this 7, I might as well just stick to the boars, because in quantity they are more. And here quantity is important. So the transfer is done, and we can go all the way to the left. We could almost land. I know it's just a matter of time until we get the victory. Here is another ship. Okay, let's do an autosave. I got stuck somehow. This is a movement disaster. Yeah, the cursor is just not working. Why? Oh, it was just reset. Okay. Now, this unit is in trouble, Gem. Because Gem cannot go to the right to attack us, but they need to go all the way around. So we might as well take the castle straight away. And if that was not enough, we now have a cathedral. That's the cheapest option. Then we're gonna get a shipyard next turn. So if we need to wait another week, so be it. Yeah, we'll need to defend ourselves, it seems. Doesn't matter. Now this is really bad news. So first of all, let's get rid of the double shooters. Perfect. As expected, now we need to get rid of this unit as quickly as possible. And the as quickly as possible part implies lightning bolt, because then we have free access to the inside of the castle. Because the corpse of the opponent stays on this gate, so we can just march inside. That's the strategy. And let's not block other units, so I made sure to use this attacking spot. Unfortunately, we still got blocked. No, we didn't. We can just go up. And now comes the difficult part. Are there any more units? And can we do anything? Can we purchase anything in here? 1, 5, and 6. It's not fully hopeless. Because then I can board the ship, just in case. Here is still strong enough to do something if we're attacked. And let's also see what the opponent is doing. I hope they only have one hero. Can we defeat these? Possibly. I'm only worried about the horde of sprites. So I'll take a calculated risk and board the ship. I will also take some units with me, possibly the archers. Morale is normal, that's good. Archers are very fast, that's another reason, because we have a fast army. So I'll board the ship. And we can hope that this is the last turn altogether. So let's end the turn and let's see what the opponent does. There you go. That's smart from the end of the opponent because they cut us. But this also guarantees that we'll end the whole game quite soon. So the first thing we can do is see if we can get more gold somehow. And the answer is no. So the second thing is buy everything. Let's see, what's the day? 4th day. So let's buy everything without exception. Let's also get a hero. And an upgraded cottage. What about sprites? We got all of them. Okay, so now this unit cannot move because the opponent blocked the castle. That's why it was a genius move. In Heroes 2 we cannot move rightwards. We have to go down to exit the castle. That's the genius move from the end of the opponent. And we can, in the meantime, get out. So now we have 2 units. But we cannot access the inner hero. So our chances are good to finish this whole thing tomorrow. It's just a bit uncomfortable. Yeah, the opponent attacked, they have no other choice anyway. Oh. And we have no sprites either. So we'll need to quickly grind down the opponent as much as possible. 40 dwarfs are really uncomfortable. So they may even survive and we'll need to play the long game. And that's gonna be bad. So let's see, hit points 2, well they are quite uncomfortable. And what's the spell power that we have? Only 2. So this means we're gonna get rid of 20 sprites if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, only 20. And some of these other units. We're gonna get 2 more druids. If that helps. And we'll just skip. Well, we could have gotten a few more sprites. Most important thing is... Oh, actually they attacked us. Okay. Now, I think this was an overestimation. We can deal the most damage this way. Hit points wise, they are too good. That's also problematic, so they may stand a chance against us. So we'll have to somehow defeat 40 dwarfs. It's not gonna be easy. We'll need to gang up on the dwarfs. This gem is a really tough one. So we have 2 lightning bolts left. And the opponent had steel skin, which makes their defense really, really good. So the bad news is that we're losing. We'll most likely lose as well. But the good news is that all the opponent has is a couple of dwarfs. The other bad news is that they can now upgrade them to battle dwarfs. Let's see, 2000 gold. Shall we take it? Shall we not take it? Not yet. Now we can take it. Tough luck. This is a lot longer than expected. And you see that the dwarfs are now battle dwarfs. So they can move 4 instead of 2. I didn't think I would have to play the long game, but it seems like that there is no other choice. So... Okay, we'll wait 1 turn. That can be good news, they boarded the ship. And left just a few dwarfs. So what does this mean? we'll need to present some sort of an army as fast as possible. I have an idea. You can move between the towns with this arrow. So we already have a marketplace here. And do we have a marketplace here? Not yet. Okay. Now we're gonna go all in terms of trading ore to gold. This gives us some more units. Do we have anything else that is worth taking? Halflings maybe. So 36, we need 1800. Did we forget the boars? Yeah, we forgot the boars. Horrible mistake. This costs us 2500 because now we need a new hero to continue the train. Maybe we would have needed this hero anyway. Okay, this is the other unit that we need. And we'll see. So we will win. The question is at what cost? Now I don't even know if we will win at all. Do we have haste? And does it help? No, it doesn't help, but we have it. Costs are high. But this is when we don't have another choice, unfortunately. So we need to get this done today, because otherwise we would run into trouble. more casualties than what I would have liked, but we need to keep pressure up. And tomorrow we get a chance to attack. Just don't get too far from the other unit, because that would hurt. Now, this might paralyze the opponent, and we get the chance of eliminating them. But it's gonna be expensive, we will need to buy another hero. So we'll stop the turn. Yeah, the opponent chose to sail, but that's bad for them. Now the issue is that they have a pack of dwarves. We need the hero train work really well. And it's only day 7. So the difficulty is that we might need to attack with the current units. I mean, let's see if we can. I doubt it. Actually, we can, it seems. That was luck. Clear luck. So we need to grind down the battle dwarfs. And all this quickly. And it happened. So we'll have a new week with leadership. We can mix the teams. We cannot board the ship. But I can step aside. Potentially hire a new hero and board the ship there. If it helps. I doubt it helps. Because now the defense is that Kalindra is gonna come back, take the castle, and the opponent will dock, most likely. But tomorrow we'll get new units and we'll defeat the opponent. I hope they do that. We cannot purchase anything. And I hope this is really the last day. If the opponent is stupid enough, they will land. Yeah, they are stupid. So this is gonna be the last turn. The AI couldn't have calculated with the fact that now I have more units. Beginning of the week. So we set up a trap, and that trap just worked. And we should easily defeat the opponent. This took really long. The easily, I mean, it might happen that it's not easy because it's gem with 50 spell points. But we have a spell power of 3. So we need to survive 4 to 5 rounds. Because we have 60 spell points. I think we can do this. And now we're stronger. Oh, I forgot to add lightning bolt. Doesn't matter. Okay, so this should be over. Gem has an endless pouch of gems, how ironic. So we managed to eliminate all opponents. So aid of the dwarves makes more sense, because from then onwards we will get dwarves in every single mission. Which unit should we use? Sorceress, Knight or Wizard? I will always use Wizard, at least for the first few missions. I don't know if it makes sense, but we will have other units as well. Or maybe not. Given that it's dwarves, I will just use Sorceress, because they have dwarves, for synergy. This time, hopefully I'm not mistaken too much. And we'll use this detour. Eventually we will capitalize on dwarves joining us. So I press OK and save changes. And you know what's gonna happen? We're ending this quest and we'll continue with the next one in the next video.